Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Indian women's cricket team beat South Africa by 52 runs to win the first ever ICC Women's ODI World Cup. President Droupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulate the team for the spectacular victory. Prime Minister to inaugurate Emerging Science and Technology Innovation Conclave 2025 in New Delhi this morning, to also launch 1 lakh crore rupees Research Development and Innovation Scheme Fund to boost R&D ecosystem in the country. President Droupadi Murmu to address special session of Uttarakhand Assembly in Dehradun today to mark silver jubilee of the state's formation. Campaigning for the first phase of assembly elections in Bihar reaches its peak as it is scheduled to end tomorrow. 15 people killed in a road accident in Phalodi district of Rajasthan, and 6.3 magnitude earthquake strikes Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan. Indian women's cricket team beat South Africa by 52 runs to win the first ever ICC Women's ODI World Cup in Navi Mumbai last night. Deepti Sharma and Shefali Verma starred with both bat and ball to help India secure a tense win after South Africa had won the toss and elected to bowl.
A victory that will ignite a nation. It will create a legacy for generations of young women to follow. The new champions of the world, India.
Chasing 299, South Africa looked well set at one stage to get to the target, but Deepti Sharma's breakthrough sparked a dramatic collapse. After she dismissed NRE Derrickson, the Proteas crumbled for 209 for 5 to 246 all out. Deepti Sharma had turned the tide for India with a brilliant spell that yielded 3 crucial wickets, including that of South Africa captain Laura Ulwarth. Deepti bagged 5 wickets for 39 runs from 9.3 overs. Shefali Verma created memories of a lifetime by scoring 87 in India's 298 for 7 and then grabbed a couple of crucial wickets to restrict the Proteas women to 246. Shefali was declared the player of the match, while Deepti Sharma won the player of the tournament award. Talking to reporters, India's opening batter Smriti Mandhana said that she is still trying to sink in the feeling of India being the world champion.
I don't know how do I react to that. Still sinking in. Just a very unreal moment, home World Cup, and just to read the champions India, I just can't. I'm still not able to process it. We had a clear focus on work on our fitness, trying to be better at each and every aspect. But the super strength of this team is the way everyone's just stuck in and just play for each other. I just can't tell you the way the team environment is, and I think that's really magic.
The victorious Indian team was given an all-time high prize money of around 37.3 crore rupees, which indicates a 239% growth over the last time. President Droupadi Murmu, Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have congratulated Team India on the remarkable victory in the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025 final. In a social media post, President said this watershed moment will take women cricket to still higher performances. Praising the players for their determination and inspiring performance, she said the girls have made India proud. In a social media post, the Vice President said that the perseverance and skill and indomitable spirit of the team have inspired millions and brought immense glory to the nation. In his message, Prime Minister described it as a spectacular victory that will motivate future champions to take up sports. Mr. Modi said their performance in the final was marked by great skill and confidence. Prime Minister said the team showed exceptional teamwork and tenacity throughout the tournament. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla also extended his wishes to the team, saying the women cricketers have won the hearts across the nation. Union Home Minister Amit Shah too congratulated the team, calling it a crowning moment for the nation. He said Team India have elevated India's pride to the skies. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Emerging Science and Technology Innovation Conclave ESTIC 2025 at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi today. Prime Minister will also address the gathering on the occasion. Mr. Modi will also launch the 1 lakh crore rupees Research Development and Innovation RDI Scheme Fund to give a major boost to R&D ecosystem in the country. The scheme aims to promote a private sector-driven research and development ecosystem in India, We have more from a correspondent.
The 3-day conclave will bring together over 3,000 participants from academia, research institutions, industry and government, along with Nobel laureates, eminent scientists, innovators and policymakers. Deliberations will focus on 11 key thematic areas including advanced material and manufacturing, artificial intelligence, biomanufacturing, blue economy, digital communications, electronics and semiconductor manufacturing, emerging agriculture technologies, energy, environment and climate, health and medical technologies, quantum science and technologies, and space technologies. The event will feature talks by leading scientists, panel discussions, presentations and technology showcases, providing a platform for collaboration among researchers, industry and young innovators to strengthen India's science and technology ecosystem. Akshit Vaidyan, Akashvani News, Delhi.
President Droupadi Murmu will address a 2-day special session of the Uttarakhand Legislative Assembly in Dehradun today, marking the silver jubilee of the state's foundation. All preparations for the session have been completed. We have more details from our correspondent.
The special session will focus on Uttarakhand's spiritual and cultural heritage, its 25-year development journey and the prospects for the future. Discussions will center on the state's progress and its roadmap for the years ahead. Before the President's address, the Governor, Chief Minister, Speaker of the Assembly and leaders of the opposition will also deliver their addresses. Elaborate security arrangements put in place for the President's visit. It may be recalled that President Murmu arrived in Uttarakhand yesterday on a 3-day visit to Uttarakhand. Today, she will also attend the ceremony marking the 125 years of the Nainital Raj Bhavan. Thereafter, the President will also participate in various programs organized in Nainital tomorrow. Sakshi Singh, Akashvani News, Dehradun.
Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan will arrive at Thiruvananthapuram today on a 2-day visit to Kerala. This is his first visit to the state after assuming office. We have more from a correspondent.
Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan will arrive in Thiruvananthapuram today and proceed to Kollam to participate as the chief guest at the Diamond Jubilee celebrations of Fatima Mada National College. During his visit, the Vice President will also interact with the members of Federation of Indian Kaya Exporters Associations in Kollam. On Tuesday, he is scheduled to visit the Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology in Thiruvananthapuram. Smithi M. Akashvani News, Thiruvananthapuram.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on X handle at AIR News Alerts, and for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download news on AIR app. In Bihar, only 1 day is left for campaigning in the first phase of the assembly elections. With this campaigning for the first phase will come to an end tomorrow evening. Star campaigners and senior leaders of both the NDA and the Grand Alliance have put their full strength into the campaigning and urged the voters in support of the respective candidates. Today, in addition to the first phase, an intensive campaign will also be carried out today for the constituencies going to polls in the second phase. Leaders of various political parties are reaching out to voters not only through election rallies but also through social media platforms. We have more from a correspondent.
In Bihar, star campaigners and senior leaders of different political parties are making every effort to reach out to voters to ensure the victory of their respective party candidates. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed 2 public meetings and held a roadshow in Patna yesterday. Today, Mr. Modi will address election rallies in Saharsa and Katihar. Senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah will also address separate public meetings in Shivhar, Sitamarhi and Madhubani today. Congress General Secretary and Member of Parliament Priyanka Gandhi will address an election rally in Saharsa in support of Mahagathbandhan candidates. Rashtriya Janata Dal leader and Mahagathbandhan's chief ministerial candidate Tejasvi Prasad Yadav will address 15 public meetings in Buxar, Bhojpur, Saran, Patna and Nalanda districts. Star campaigners and leaders of AIMIM, Jan Shakti Janata Dal and Jan Suraj Party are also scheduled to address election rallies and hold road shows. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashvani News, Patna.
In Rajasthan, 15 people were killed on the spot and 2 others injured seriously in a road accident in Phalodi district yesterday evening. The incident occurred when a tempo traveller crashed into a stationary truck on the Bharatmala Expressway near Mathoda. The impact was so severe that the vehicle was completely crushed, trapping the passengers inside. Police and local residents carried out rescue operations. The injured were rushed to Jodhpur's MDM hospital through a green corridor. All victims are said to be members of a family from Jodhpur's Sursagar returning from the Kolayat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed grief over the loss of lives in the tragedy. Prime Minister has also announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund for the next of kin of each deceased and 50,000 rupees for the injured. The GST Bachat Utsav kicked off on the 22nd of September as the Narendra Modi government slashed GST rates in many sectors, benefiting citizens across the country. Today, our correspondent brings a report on how the new GST rates in the agriculture sector are helping farmers. A report.
To provide major relief to farmers, the government has implemented significant tax reductions in the agriculture sector under the next generation GST reforms. GST rates on tractors below 1800cc have been reduced from 12% to 5%. The reduction in GST on tractors will bring down the purchase price, making them more affordable for small and medium farmers who form the majority of tractor buyers in India. Several other utilities, including specified biopesticides, micronutrients, drip irrigation system and sprinklers alongside various agricultural machines for cultivation have witnessed GST reduction from 12% to 5%. These tax cuts encourage mechanization in agriculture, reduce manual labor costs and improve cost production. With Ishani and Nitika, Adarsh for Akashvani News, Delhi.
A powerful 6.3 magnitude earthquake shook Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan last night. According to US Geological Survey USGS, the epicenter of the quake was in Qom near the city of Mazar-e-Sharif. In Mazar-e-Sharif, many people ran into the street in the middle of the night fearing their homes might collapse. The tremor was also felt in the capital Kabul. The USGS issued an orange alert in its pager system, indicating that significant casualties are likely and a disaster is potentially widespread. Afghanistan frequently experiences deadly earthquakes due to its location along major fault lines. A magnitude 6.0 quake in eastern Afghanistan near the Pakistan border on August 31st killed more than 2,200 people. On October 7, 2023, another 6.3 magnitude earthquake followed by strong aftershocks left 4,000 people dead. The India Meteorological Department has forecast thunderstorms accompanied with lightning and gusty winds over Andaman and Nicobar Islands for today. Similar conditions are expected for the day at isolated places over Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, Rajasthan and West Madhya Pradesh. The Met Department has also predicted squally weather over Andaman Sea, parts of East Central Bay of Bengal and adjoining Northeast Bay of Bengal. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Anita Anand.
Thank you, Abhishek. India being crowned world champions in women's cricket is covered prominently by most of the dailies on their front pages. Indomitable India leads Hindustan Times. Women in blue create history leads the Pioneer. ISRO scripts history with launch of heaviest communication satellite writes Business Standard. Tri-services exercise ritual begins today to strengthen joint combat preparedness, says the Hindu. Leaders fume as police checks its hits newspaper supply in Punjab, states the Tribune. Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Saar to visit India this week, informs Economic Times. And finally, Louvre Museum heist, work of petty criminals, not professionals, says the Times of India. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Anita. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Indian women's cricket team beat South Africa by 52 runs to win the first ever ICC Women's ODI World Cup. President Droupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulate the team for the spectacular victory. Prime Minister to inaugurate Emerging Science and Technology Innovation Conclave 2025 in New Delhi this morning to also launch 1 lakh crore rupees Research, Development and Innovation Scheme Fund to boost R&D ecosystem in the country. President Droupadi Murmu to address special session of Uttarakhand Assembly in Dehradun today to mark silver jubilee of the state's formation. Campaigning for the first phase of assembly elections in Bihar reaches its peak as it is scheduled to end tomorrow. 15 people killed in a road accident in Phalodi district of Rajasthan, and 6.3 magnitude earthquake strikes Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.